Welcome into the trade lounge, everybody. Our chill morning start to the Wednesday trade day. I'm your host, Gerardo G. Moneytrading. This was more like a podcast. Our evening one, we'll turn the cameras on and everything, have our makeup on, and give a visual presentation. But welcome in, Daniel, welcome in. Got you there as my co-host. Carl Lifebone, welcome in. Carol Z, Desi, welcome in. Great to see you, Desi. Eric Nieves, Joe. What's going on, Joe? I'm just going down the line here. Marcos Madrigal, Pablo, Ron, Swaney FX is in the house. And Mr. Zoom user. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hopefully we're having a great day. Yesterday we had a great trading day. 33.88 take profit hit, but we got this major pullback down, and we'll explain why that happened. But as always, right, these calls are for educational purposes only. Any trade idea or suggestion is pure speculation. So please trade responsible and make sure that you can manage your account and don't trade any money you cannot afford to lose. All right, guys. So I think we're gonna go selling still, but I think down here, this is where we position ourselves for a long. I'll give you guys that insight here shortly on why. But again, right, we are moving from if you're part of the free Telegram, we're moving over to the free Discord. That free Discord right now, I'm giving a week trial of this indicator, right? The SMT Ichimoku momentum system. I use an indicator every single day now. I analyze everything on my entries and everything based on this, as well with other top-down analysis. So, I think I provided all the requests that have been come in. Some people are inside already the Discord, but have not requested their role, nor so I can't give access just yet. All right, guys. But yeah, based on the markup that I have here, I think we're going down, guys. I think gold is bullish, right? So I think we should be looking for buys down here, 33.40, 33.45. So I think the opportunity is to sell there if you want to catch a few pips, about 150 pips. I actually have wanted to sell from up here. There's a 30-minute base drop right there that I want to price to touch, but the momentum bearish is pretty strong, right? And for those of you guys don't know me, right? I trade with momentum. I just want to know where price is going to go. Okay, price is going to go. That's my rule number one. Where is price going? I think it's going down here. 33.45, 33.40. Okay, so where are we now? Where we're in the 5-minute time frame. If you have access to the indicator, the momentum of the last 17 hours is bearish, right? So what this indicator does, right? It frames the market so you won't get stuck looking left way too much, right? You won't get stuck looking over here for a 2-minute fair value gap that hasn't been filled, right? You stay focused right here. Okay, right here, what's happening right now. If you're more of a long-term trader, well, you go to the 1-hour time frame, and then the longer box comes on. Alrighty, and the longer the box appears in 3 time frames: 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 2 minutes. The color is communicating to us the momentum of that time frame. So you guys see here, right? So the 1 hour is bullish, right? We have a stronger push up, but the 2-minute and the 5-minute, they're in a pullback phase. So trying to bring price a little bit lower. I do like this 1-hour chart simply because we have a nice Elliott wave that has formed. And for those of y'all who are familiar with Elliott waves or not, I will give you guys a quick tutorial. If you want to be successful in trading, right, we have to understand patterns. Price creates patterns, right? Whether it's a double top, triple top, head and shoulders, whatever it is. Price is creating patterns. The Elliott wave is a pattern. It's a series of 5 waves. That's one push up, pull back, another push up, pull back, and one push up. It's a series of 5 waves. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? That's an Elliott wave. What time frame? Well, they're all in different time frames. Everything happens in every time frame. All right? Everything happens in every time frame. So this pattern, the 5 waves, is complete, right? However, after an Elliott wave is complete, a correction pattern happens from where the 5 is at, right? You're going to have an X, which is the new start. You usually are going to have a movement down, which is an A, and then a pullback, which is a B, and then one more push down, which is a C, right? So that's what I'm seeing right now. I think we have the Elliott wave on the left-hand side, right? I think this is the A or the X to A. The pullback doesn't have to be that high, but that's why I'm kind of waiting for price to pull up a little bit and kind of the B point and then trade down like that to complete this pattern. You guys see that? And again, where's price going? Where I think it's going towards 33.40. All right, well, are we going to wait for that entry or do we trade towards it? Okay, do we trade towards it? So, we're reading, I'm reading momentum to help me make that decision. Okay, I'm reading momentum to help me make that decision. And so that's this fib that you see on the right-hand side is this entire blue box. We're at that 23% level. Alrighty, guys. So that level right here is an area where price, likes to hang around, likes to make decisions. And if this level holds and the momentum on this time frame shifts blue, well, we're just gonna keep going higher. But until these max out or shift blue, I'm looking for some sells right now. Alrighty, maybe to that 38%. All right, so 5-minute chart. Okay. So all I care about is the price action on this box right here. That's all I care about, guys. Alrighty. So here, right, we have a high, or that's the highest point. And here, that's the lowest point. I got a fib measure from high to low, from 0 to 1. Okay. And these levels right here are all the resistance levels. So basically price did an impulse. It's trying to do a correction. Is it gonna, and it's trying to make the extension towards there. Simple enough, guys. Just one fib works on everything. All right. Dan, anything there you want to add or did I miss or anything?
No, you're right on the money, right? So this is actually interesting that we're definitely seeing the same thing, the same move, same price. It's a 382 on a 1 hour fib that even on the Owanda chart, and right about that level is still like a 1 hour like rally based rally. It's a icky one, and there's also the low of the 52 box, which I also look for as an entry level as well,
For
which is
the lower debt or drop
on
base
the
drop
1 hour
or
time frame.
I'm on the 1 hour time frame. Talk to
Mm-hmm.
me.
And if you go put your box system back on, and low of the 52 will be the first level of resistance because it's a
Oh
low.
shoot.
You're testing the low of the 52 box.
Oh, I see what I said. I don't have my lines on. Go for it.
Okay, so yeah, there you go. So if, and it's going to be the big if, we're going to see a lower low. Right now, you see the 52 is going to be your first line of resistance. And if you look just to the left of the 52 box, there's a nice little, if I can draw that in, a nice little BC rally base rally right there.
Okay.
That
Yeah, that's
could keep price up.
gotcha. No, yeah, and that's the area too. That is the area too that we've been speculating. Let me go to my weekly outlook chart. I did share this chart right there on Instagram, guys. I'm trying to find a rhythm for myself on Instagram at G Money Trading, and I kind of shared the speculation. But check this out here, Dan. So our weekly outlook, right? Our weekly outlook was like this. This is what we did on Sunday session. We always get the previous weekly low and high. We measure with the fib. We try to find those levels, 23, 38%, and also the extensions. Actually, that's gone because yeah, I won't erase anything. Anyway, so I was saying that okay, we're probably gonna start the week. We're waiting for a pullback to buy around 23, 38%. If the pullback doesn't come, we're gonna go to the extensions first. And once we go to the extensions, I think we'll come back down to the 38%. And that's what's happening. Those same price levels that we're trying to have price sell towards today, 33.40, 33.30ish, is the 23 and 38% of that previous weekly candlestick, where that's a good area where price likes to come back to balance out and so forth. So I like that.
And what's also interesting is that like I used a weekly impulse as my fib for the week instead of so it's basically a the all-time high and the April low is my impulse that I have measured. If you go on I think it was the weekly, even so there it is. There's a nice impulse. So I just fibbed from where's
There's
that?
this one right then.
Yeah, from here. That was the impulse, yeah. And we've been trading so sideways
Yeah, we're at
on
the
the impulse.
23% level too.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think gold's gonna go up. I think it's going
Oh
to
yeah.
that 3,600 price level.
Yeah.
Just a matter of I think the next buy, guys, that we get in, I think that's the one that we can potentially hold to 3,600. All
Oh, there
right.
we go. There's a nice flip zone right there. Boom.
Yep.
Right
Um,
there, 38%.
yeah, and if you guys gonna get really technical, right? This was Friday's candlestick, huge bullish day. Monday, Tuesday bullish. Maybe we come back and grab the lows of that, or maybe just come back and fill about 38% of Friday's candlestick, and then we take to the top side.
Yeah.
All righty. So but that was Sunday speculation, and then I did one for today, kind of like a midweek one. Actually, this was Monday's. Let me go to today's scenario. And yeah, so this is what I had marked up here. Looking for this move right here. We got the Elliott wave, as we mentioned. I'm looking for that correction to complete. Maybe take out this 4 point and then push to the top side and push to the top side. So yeah, we'll see how that plays out. News, right? The news, there is no news today for USD. There's some strong GBP news tomorrow. 6 in the morning Central, 7:30 unemployment claims, and excuse me, um, Friday nothing. So I think the charts it would just take them day by day. I think we'll be fine. Yesterday we caught a nice buy. Pre-market speculation, right? I was thinking that maybe price sells from a level from here. That's what I shared on the Instagram. But again, though, right, that's just pre-market speculation. One of the things that Swanandi has been telling me is that hey, the setups are good setups, but when momentum comes into play, volume comes into play, they can just run straight through them, right? And what's it called? I had a setup there to potentially sell. Momentum said nope, and we actually bought all of it. We bought all day yesterday. Um, like I had like sales from right here, and I know momentum is not listening to us. The news popped us around right there, and we kind of caught this last little bunch right here, right? I think sometimes we get too caught up, right? Um, Trying to get that Instagram entry, guys. The Instagram is just for the Instagram, right? It's just for the gram. I want to catch that more secure move. Let me put it to you like this, guys, just to kind of shine some perspective on things. Okay. Let's say I would have caught the entry from right there. Okay. That is the price line of 33.50. 33.50. All right. And price went all the way to 33.90. Okay, how many pips is that? That is 400 pips, correct? That's a 400 pip move if you got the entry from there. Well, I can make more money if I enter here. That's a good position, but I can make more money from this entry point to there, less pips. Why is that? Because when price and the momentum talk to me and communicate to me, I can enter with more confidence, right? This is simply here, a proper 1% risk entry, proper lot size management, etc. Right? And it'll play out. You get your pips and you're done. Good play, right? And it all depends how you want to trade your account. Okay? Do you want to grow it 1%, or do you want to double your account with proper management as well, right? But with proper confirmations, and you can, get some good money from there. So um, that's kind of where we made our money yesterday. And that's still $24, $25 price change in gold, which is 240 pips. 240 pips. So that was a really, really good move for us that we took last night. Excuse me, yesterday. So then you ask yourselves, right, why did price turn around right there? Well, I keep an eye a lot on the opens of price. Okay, the opening of prices. And right here, guys, see, we marked this was it was Wednesday of last week, Thursday, then Friday. Price right here just came to the open. Came to the open. I had it marked up. There it is. Previous daily open. Previous daily open. I think that was Thursday. Look at that. Boom. All right. It also has been yeah, it's if you measure that entire swing, of course. Yeah, we're about that. Well, see, it didn't touch 61%. It didn't touch 78, but it's right in the middle. And that open was right there. Okay. It's right there. So I like those. Okay. I like those areas there. Puede ser, Pablo, puede ser. Sí, sí, sí. No puedo dar tanto detalle, pero puede ser. Um, and so here, okay. So again, right, keeping everything in frame. Okay, so I like to use the opens to find entries on the weekly, the daily, and the 4-hour candles. Okay. On the forex.com chart, and I believe Saxo, I'm liking this candlestick right there. If we can get very near that open, maybe that's where we sell. Okay, maybe that's where we sell. Let me check other candlesticks right quick. Excuse me, let me check the Oanda chart. Okay, the Oanda chart's about to close.
And there you go. There's your nice BEC right there. That's your confirmation for your opens as well.
Perfect.
We kind of touch that zone here. So if we can make it back up to even this zone, and we'll probably,
Let me stretch the candles up a little bit then, just so we can see a
yeah,
little
stretch
better.
them out. Yeah.
There it
And
is.
mark out that right there you go, the BEC.
Nice BC right there. Came in and
Played
wicked it.
solidly off of that.
Mm-hmm.
And now,
I'm actually liking this open. What price level
yep,
is this?
there you go.
72 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
72 and a half. I am liking that area. That's how the Orlando chart looks. This candlestick is about to close here in 5 minutes. The Saxo chart, it has three pretty strong consecutive bear candles. And I like that open. So around 33.74, maybe 33.72. I like entries there. Let's see. Let me see, Andy.
Yeah, which is your 38% right there anyways. Right around is that 74 on that fib there?
I'm liking this Excel chart. 30-minute drop, base drop, very nice. Okay. 30-minute chart down. We're there. Perfect. 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 All right. So just quickly just go back to the SMT system that we use, the boxes. Stands for structure, momentum, timing. All right, guys. So again, all right, this is a good indicator to just to communicate to us. If you're buying right now, which you can, for whatever reasons you saw to the left or confirmations, you can, but you're buying against momentum. Okay. So you're gonna get a lot of pullbacks that can take you back to break even and so forth. Okay. When you're blue, when this system turns blue, um, and you're trading with it, and the market is moving the way it wants to, you're in good position. Um, I like what's it called? Also like this, guys. Um, so we take the weekly candle, we take the 1 hour momentum and use the 5 and 2 minute momentum as well for entries. But the previous day candlesticks have been very clutch in the sense that the fib always communicates to us a lot of things. All right, a lot of things. Let me quickly go just to this chart, FXCM. That it? Yes, fine. All right, let me erase some few things here. All right, so this view right here is one of the views that I have for my sessions and higher time frame candles that I like to do. So this is Friday's candle. This is Monday. This is Tuesday's. All right. So what I like to do is I like to hold on, so may just keep it like that there because this candlestick did not make a higher high, proper higher high. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it just like this. So this is Monday's price action. This is Tuesday's, and obviously this is today, Wednesday's. Okay. The levels that interest me a lot are the 78% level and the 23% level. Both of these candlesticks are kind of close, but even though we made a higher high compared to yesterday or the day before, from Monday, this higher high of Tuesday did not reach the extension 272. Okay. And because it did not reach the extension 272, we do not have a proper or an extended higher high.
Right. Didn't
Right.
even hit the negative 0.18. So
Good point there.
yeah.
So just like there's rules about impulse correction, we got to cross at least 23%, and then we have a proper pullback. Like for example, this right here, guys, that we have an impulse and price does this and then does that, that is not a pullback. It's a little pause. A pullback, based on what I learned, is at least get below 23%. And now we got to pull back. Now we have a valid low. Now we have a valid high. And then when price goes up, okay, and if it does not touch the 272, that is not a higher high. Okay. That is not a higher high until it touches it. Now it's a higher high. All right. So with that being said, here goes Monday. Here goes Tuesday. Because Tuesday did not, and here goes the fib of Monday. Okay. Because Tuesday did not touch the extension, I cannot adjust the fib. All right. So the levels that are going to interest me a lot for resistance is that 23%. Okay. Right there. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. 23%. that area to me is going to be a area where I would like for price to go back to and see the sellers can bring price back down. If price establishes itself above, it's exactly how we got the buy yesterday, guys, from the 2 minute chart. You guys remember that? If price establishes itself above, well, we're now going to complete that extension. So let me share this chart with you. I do like this one. I do prefer the sell from the 23%. Okay, so now let's go back in there and really review all of this mapping out, okay? All right, there it is, guys. Simple as possible. And that's pretty good, Dad. Pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward to me. Your so Nandy, your 3 hour drop base drop is right there, right at that 23% level, which I like. Let's see. I'm trying not to go too deep in there, man. All right, for those of you guys who are subscribed to the Yes or Yes Academy, right? We also have an indicator that kind of gives us signals. And right now is actually giving us a signal right now, and gives you entry, stop loss, take profit, quick entries there. I think it's calling a buy, but I do like the momentum towards there. It usually gives about 70 pips. So yeah, it's right at the right at the area where I would like to sell from. So I like that. All right. So yeah, these are my selling zones. If we stay below 23%, right here. Drop base drop. And if you want to go for the little liquidity game, maybe it comes in and grabs this little liquidity right there. Okay. And then if it goes up, grabs it, and it comes back below 23%. Oh, I really do like that. Okay. I really do like that. Let me go to the 20-minute chart, and I'll go back to the sessions. And here's another reason why I like it. Okay. We are below the Asian range. Okay. The Asian range behaves like, because price is below the Asian range. Okay. Because the low, which is the yellow line at the bottom, the high, and about the 50% level, they all behave like resistance, a roof, ceiling. So first attempt is to sell. If price gets there and behaves stubbornly, well, that thing's gonna pump up. Simple as that. Simple as that. And we still got some range. We still got some range, some range there in the tank to continue on. All right, guys, we'll begin to wrap it up here. Prices come into the entry. I do like this chart. I'll go ahead and share it in the Discord one more time and momentarily. And if you want access to the indicator, you're part of the Discord, just follow those rules. Thank you, Desi. And we'll come back. We'll come back later on tonight and explain the process. For those of y'all who are in the Inner Circle Club, we'll be going live trading here shortly. And take a little quick break till we go from there. So we're closing out. Everybody have a great rest of your day. And we'll keep the chat active today on the Discord for the Trade Lounge, since it's Trade Lounge Day. Everybody have a good one. Thank you.